Hello everyone, I'm Raven from Raven Comics, and today we continue with the Arkham Knight saga. This is the second part of this video series. Remember, you can find the previous parts in the channel's playlist. We begin with the Arkham Knight, who is riding his scooter. Someone asks him if he has anything to say to this nice man. He tells him his name is Jason Todd. Now, he asks him if he hates someone. Jason says yes, he hates Batman. Well, that's excellent. Of course, he hates him. Could it be that Batsy heard that? The boy is no longer his. Now, he belongs to this mysterious man. When something belongs to him, he can do whatever he wants with it. But he never asked him, what's the big secret? Who is the big bad bat? He has to say his name. He doesn't need to worry about it. Of course, he's going to tell him. After Jason keeps moving forward, he finally reaches his destination. Home. Well, not exactly. This is just an unfinished copy of a dive bar the Joker blew up months ago. Funded by Bruce Wayne, of course, in his endless attempt to prove to everyone that he just can't help but be wonderful. But right before Batman's greatest failures, this was the place to be. If this time he's as damaged on the inside as he is on the outside, Jason fits right in. He knows exactly where to go. He has counted the steps so many times that he will never forget them. He supposes he once thought he would escape, but there was no way he was ever going to let that happen. In memories of the past, he finds himself with the Joker. The Joker asks him if he's enjoying the story so far. It's like he always tells Batman. This is what happens when he drags his friends into this little crazy game of theirs. Back to Jason. They're using the same concrete foundations, but the new floor has not been reinforced yet. He bets the construction crew didn't even bother to check if the foundations were solid. Typical Wayne, taking his eye off the prize. Jason keeps moving forward. These stairs are a bit long. A few wind-up chattering teeth appear, which he crushes without issue. Home sweet home for more than 2 years. Just a few feet away from where Batman and his replacement were filling Arkham night after night. The last place the world's greatest detective would think to look, right under his nose. Jason has reached his destination. Bruce couldn't even figure out when Joker captured him in the first place. So, let's travel to the past to learn more about it. At the moment of the explosion, Robin was running. Batman didn't need to worry. He was going to catch this freak. Batman told him no. That's exactly what he wanted. Robin enters the place. The Joker has nowhere to escape. But suddenly, the clown appears behind him, and we see the explosion. Both begin to fall into a basement. The Joker asks if he really thinks a jester can fly. Both are in free fall, and the Joker hugs him, breaking his fall with Robin's body. The explosion continues. He can't let his little souvenir next to him break. Since the place is collapsing, the Joker grabs Robin and saves him. Joker Man to the rescue. Now that they're safe, he starts laughing. Did he see that expression on his face? He knows his Batsy, and this will devastate him. And God knows what he'll do to this little Robin, because he's taking him with him. No way he's leaving him here. Later, the Joker tries to wake him up. His new toy needs to wake up. You know, he's been unconscious for days, or was it hours? He doesn't know. He forgot. He's so bad with time it's shocking. The Joker begins the torture. Robin is sitting as the Joker starts electrocuting him. The Joker starts laughing. This seems to be getting old. When he thinks about the fun the two of them are going to have. But does Jason want a snack? Robin throws the tray at him. Looks like we've got a fighter here. The clown is interrupted. It's time to go back upstairs. The second shift is coming. It seems he has to leave. But he won't leave the little birdie alone. Bowles here is not just a great guard, but he keeps Arkham's calendar running smoothly. No need to worry. He'll make sure he is well compensated for his time with those government salaries. In return, he ensures Jason has free time for all his extracurricular activities. Jason remains locked up and receives a visitor. Happy 6-month anniversary. They all pitched in to get him something. Each of Batman's villains gives him a hard beating. First, Killer Croc with a punch to the face. The Penguin, Two-Face, Bane, Victor Zash. And finally, Scarecrow delivers a brutal beating. The Joker had told Victor to only use blunt knives. Scarecrow just stares at him, and the Joker asks if that's all he's going to do. Now he tells Calendar Man that it's already 365 days. He can't forget his final blow. Jason asks why he doesn't just kill him. The Joker tells him no. Now he is his sidekick. Just imagine the two of them walking the streets, starting fights, bothering the weak. A great dynamic duo, just like Batman and his new kid. Jason doesn't believe it. He thinks he wouldn't do it. Well, he's going to prove it to him with this photo. And if he doesn't believe it, then he doesn't know whose pointy ears these belong to. He didn't want to show him that photo. Seriously, he didn't. But it was the only way to get through to him. And he knows that hurts. Sometimes, you have to be cruel to be kind. Let's see. The yellow cable goes in the video auxiliary. But then, where does the red one go? And why the hell are there two of them? You have to be crazy to know how these modern gadgets work. The clown turns on the camera. Alright, he thinks he's got it. Jason has to act naturally. He's going to be a star. Does he have anything to say to the friendly bat? Jason begins. His name is Jason Todd. But who does he hate? Could it be the Joker? No. The one he hates is Batman. This is excellent. Of course, he hates him. But did Batman hear that? The boy is no longer his. At this moment, he belongs to the Joker and will do whatever he wants with him. He never asked, what's his big secret? Who is the bat? Who is the big bad bat? He has to say his full name. Jason Todd is about to say it. But before he can, the Joker shoots him. He can't stand a snitch. That's why he likes working alone. No one can ruin the punchline. He should try it sometime. After all, he's already seen what happens when he drags his friends into this little game they have. Working alone is only a problem when you need an extra pair of hands. Let's see if they can solve that little problem. This saw seems useful for that. Batman left him here to rot. He was never the partner he wanted. That was obvious. This room broke him, but it also remade him. He was reborn. Finally, he escaped Gotham's gravity. Soon, he'll show Bruce Wayne that he doesn't stand a chance. Later, we take another trip back in time. This is after the Joker gave Robin a good beating with a crowbar. We're beneath Arkham Asylum. The doctor has to say it, and without hesitation, his boy will play the piano again because he couldn't before. Wow, Joker, that was actually a good joke. The doctor tells him that he'll be fine. The shots to his chest were absorbed by his body armor. The rest were deep wounds from the pellets, nothing internal. But please, he needs to let him go now. The Joker tells him he can leave, but first, he has a question about the bill. Harley Quinn tells the Joker that he really should have closed the coffin on this Junior Batman. She thought that was the plan all along. The Joker tells her that's exactly why she doesn't get to make the plans. The next few weeks are going to be very busy as he comes and goes from the asylum, preparing to eliminate Batman once and for all. What this toy boy gives him is security. If Harley does her job as she's supposed to, he'll finally have the sidekick he always wanted. Now he takes off his gloves and throws them aside. Harley asks, "What about me?" The Joker tells her she's a delight, but the problem is no one cares about her, except him. Now, she needs to get that boy to intensive care. Time is of the essence. That stupid Robin. He'll teach him not to step into his territory. Now, we're back in the present. Humor is so subjective, don't you think? I must admit, I've only met one truly great guy in my life. He was really special. Funny enough to make you spit water out of your nose. He used to tell a great joke. Want to hear it? Well, if you do, here it goes. You immediately seemed like the type of guy who appreciates sophisticated humor. All right. Here goes. Harley Quinn asks, "What does a ghost say when it explodes?" Well, here's the answer. Don't you just love onomatopoeia jokes? Harley is about to enter a guarded area, but she easily ties up the guards and blows the door open. Then, she speaks to her team. Everything's fine. Stay calm. The soldiers have to loot everything. The ice cream bulldozer. Do they remember why they're here? She wants it all. One of the guys asks another why they're even dressed like this. Well, apparently, she was watching the History Channel and got inspired. 13 minutes later, Harley Quinn is outside. Everything seems fine, perfectly executed by the soldiers. They'll return to the front as soon as they drop this off at Penguin's delivery point. The truck moves forward. The guys need to speed things up. After all this, no doubt her Puddin will be proud of his Harley. Now, she's pushing all of Penguin's buttons, making him do whatever she wants while letting him believe he's the one in charge, just like she was taught. Joker City is still going to happen. She swears it. The truck was filled with cash and kept moving. But suddenly, Harley crashes into the truck's wall. What the hell is going on? This isn't the highway they were supposed to take. Harley peeks outside to see what's happening with her men, but they're either knocked out or dead. She's not sure. Harley wonders, can't a girl get some alone time? Well, no, because Arkham Knight is here to take her down. There's something strange about him. Harley knows this isn't Batman. The Knight tells her she's right, then grabs her by the throat and throws her away. Someone needs to give this psycho girl a cookie. Harley tells him he's got a lot of nerve dressing like someone who annoys him so much. But she can ask the Knight if that even matters to him. Harley asks, does it? The Knight says, no, obviously not. Both draw their weapons. Harley warns him not to underestimate her. She's fast with these guns. Greased lightning. Now, she asks again, nicely this time. Who the hell is this guy who looks like Batman? The Knight tells her she should know. She's the one who named him. Harley Quinn knows the answer, and she's shocked. Let's travel back in time to see how it all started. We're beneath Arkham Asylum. Harley is pouring some liquid on Jason Todd. It's been almost an hour. How much longer does she have to keep doing this? Jason tries to say something, but Harley doesn't hear him. What did he say? She can't understand him. He needs to speak up. The clown will have to end her morning routine early. After all, the two of them have another big day ahead. In fact, Jason needs to know he has many big days ahead. Why not start by telling her who gave him that nasty scar on his face? Jason Todd says it was the Joker. But to Harley Quinn, that's the wrong answer. The Joker didn't do it. He's not responsible for all this. Batman is. Jason is a good patient. He needs to keep it up. If he does, maybe she won't need to be around anymore. But he doesn't have to worry about her pay. She lives by the philosophy of old Sam Goldwyn. Anyone who sees a psychiatrist should have their head examined. Harley gives him a pill and makes Jason swallow it. Time's up. The Joker is here. All right. He finally mentioned the big bat. The hallucinogenic pills should start kicking in any second now. The Joker asks Harley, do you see it? There are plans. Remember Blockbuster and Catman? No? Well, then, say hello to the boys. When she sees them, Harley is annoyed. They set her up so someone else could take them out. Story of her life. The Joker tells them not to worry. This is just a women's problem. But they need to put these on. The Joker turns to Harley. His doll has relied on her little painted brain to turn this angelic fool to their side. When it comes to brainwashing, he can't trust anyone else. He couldn't. But she needs to understand that the only thing keeping them apart is Batman. Once he's out of the way, she knows what the future holds. Harley imagines hearing wedding bells, or even the footsteps of little children. Catman and Blockbuster are ready. Are we doing this or not? The Joker sees they're ready. Fantastic. You look wonderful. While he takes care of some things, Harley needs to keep busy in case Jason gets too loud. The Joker tells her they don't want the night guards snooping around the upper cells. She needs to stay here until he calls her. Harley agrees. All right, Mr. J. Whatever you need, I'll do it. But she seems a little sad. The Joker walks up to Jason. Help. I need a hero. That old, mean Batman, he left him to die? But the Joker won't. He believes in this little guy. Now he can see. He's not the villain, right? He's just another poor Gotham citizen afraid of masked freaks scaring them into submission. So many guys are like the Joker. Jason was like him once. Wasn't he? Just another idiot like them, tired of being scared all the time. But the truth is, they've all just been waiting for a hero. Blockbuster and Catman enter here disguised as Batman. Now they're going to fight Jason. He has to know that the Joker bet on him. Both Batmen begin to brutally beat him. Jason was tied up and couldn't defend himself. Either way, he was badly injured. I don't think he could have done much even if he had been untied. Or well, that's what one would have thought, because Jason recovers. The Joker cheers Jason Todd on. He throws a right hook at the Batjaw, making the imposter Batman fall. He should have brought him in years ago. This comes so naturally to him. Jason delivers a brutal kick to the face, and we end with brilliant work. Now they have to move on from the fist sandwiches. The Joker gives Harley the signal. It's time to bring in the main course. Harley asks if he's sure he wants to press this button so early in the boys' treatment. Maybe they should wait a little longer. The Joker asks, wait longer? Are you joking? This kid looks ready to explode. You can see it in his eyes. He always doubted. The Great Bat saw it too. He was always going to leave him behind at some point. He knew his boy here was better in every way. That look in his eyes, that's why he left him to die. The Joker is a poet and didn't even know it. Now he's going to hand him this gun. But that expression is also the reason why the Joker rescued Jason Todd. He knew there was someone special behind it. Jason holds the gun in his hands, but can't do it. He can't shoot Batman. Suddenly, someone else pulls the trigger. Of course, Jason can. The Joker saved him, just like he did with Harley. He's the only one now protecting this city from people like Batman. He is the Arkham Knight in shining armor. The Joker chose him for this, just like he chose to break him. When the bat disappears, everyone's life will get a little better. One Batman is down, but what about the other? Well, it looks like Jason is taking care of that. He pulls the trigger. Back to the present. All this time, Harley Quinn had been wondering what had happened to the Knight. Jason tells her that he's been planning all of this, working to bring Batman down. Wasn't that the idea? Harley says yes, but she left when the attack on the asylum went wrong. She thought he had died, like the Joker. Jason cuts her off. This cargo she's transporting now belongs to him. Over the next few weeks, he'll keep bringing them more like this. Harley doesn't understand. She's supposed to be Penguin's partner. Jason grabs her. He hopes that's not true. He hopes she's just been running things and fooling Penguin this whole time. Otherwise, he fears he might remember much more than she wants him to. He might remember everything she did to him, not just how she gave him his name. She has 1 hour to pick up the money and take it to this address. The fun days are over for Harley Quinn, and she was the one who pulled the trigger. It's time to get her hands dirty.